everyone, Sekai Hogan here, reporting for duty. So, today we are playing M.A.S.S Builder again. Since last time, we did have fun with the accessory system, but I can only do so much because, well, it took so long just to customize one robot. It's just too much. So, today we are going to be having fun more on the accessories with accessories feature again, because I feel like last time I don't add much, at least not to the point that I can do something much with a bunch of stuff on my mask, right? So today the plan is we are going to customize my older mask. So hopefully we can, you know, have more fun. Well, make the mask looks better. So yeah, here's my old mask here. This is the CAU 310 Granzer. The one robot that I keep upgrading back when I started playing this game. So it only has the most basic things on the frame here. Like, look. Even the robot is still so square-ish, as you can see here. I mean, we have the old Titan face here, we have assault head, basically just the blocky part. It doesn't even have the rounded armoring that the newer part has. It's still really blocky, as you can see. Yeah, I used the Titan 3, Titan 1, Assault Mark 3, Assault Mark 3. Yeah, I think the entire body is part of the Assault series. Even the backpack is actually using the Mark 2 because the Mark 3 is just too much. And the Mark 1 is alright, but this one has wings a little bit, like it struck the right balance for me back then. Maybe I will change that, who knows, but we'll see. Like most of these are just a bunch of assault parts and Titan parts because that was the one that I got. And it looks good at the time, so might as well use it, right? Yeah, so this thing looks pretty basic overall. Well, except the light, next actually using Blitz. And Titan. But it's pretty basic, as you can see here. Like, they're practically regular bipedal robots, right? It's not even... what is it? Not even that unique. In fact, it doesn't look that much different compared to the base frame of the game, which is the... I don't have it actually, but yeah, it's not that much different than the basic one that used the what is it called again? I forgot what the set is called. Hang on. The Vanguard. It doesn't look that much different than the Vanguard series. So plan A is we are going to spice things up for my current Mech here. Current M.A.S.S, I mean. So, now that I think about it, I'm not sure what to add to this thing. Like, the regularness of this thing is what makes it looks nice, in my opinion. So maybe, since this thing is close combat oriented, I no longer need the upper hat, so let's start from changing the hat with something a bit less, you know, like that. Like that. I want to remove this camera part here, but looks like I don't have much choice because I want to keep the looks of it because it looks pretty nice. But I can, you know, have anything else like maybe this. Oh my god, what the hell? I can have anything really if I want to, but I'm gonna try to keep the looks of it so I don't need to modify anything really. What I want is we are going to add an additional detail here and there, maybe extra layer of armor here because I feel like this is not enough. I mean, the easiest way to do it usually will just go there and pick up an armor that actually cover that part, right? Like this, for example. Oh, I just realized this part here is actually a color of itself. Let me have a look. Paint. No, actually, yeah, it is. So it looks, it used the frame color, as you can see. So I may want to change that with something else because I want to keep the looks of this separation, but I want to add something to make it looks like it has more armoring on it. Yeah, let's start with the arm first. So we can add things maybe. I want to try to use this part here. The what is it? The primitive parts, because this is supposed to be the most flexible thing that you can use, but it's not with the current slider. People does add to the. I mean, you can add something to it, but it's a difficult path. I mean, yeah, you can, but how do I say it? Like, it's not that flexible to make it look nice. I mean, you know, it's already pretty good, but people want more, right? So, you know, it is how it is, really. You know, maybe let's start with the yeah, let's start with the arm. I'm not sure what to add, to be honest. Because this thing looks a little curvy, if I remember. Like, I want to add an additional armoring here, a little bit. Just so I can keep the black on this and there. So let's see what I can add to it. I mean, a simple block plane like this should be good enough, to be honest, but let's try adding things that looks a bit more angular in a way. Like, maybe I want to add this part right here as an example. Not sure how this would, to be honest, but you know, I'm trying to make it look like it's go with the flow of this angle here. So it's a bit angled toward the other side. We'll see how that works. So let's go with this. The shaped edge. And maybe add... No, let's not add a filling because this requires the joint. I was going to put that there, but this requires some movement part, right? This isn't the most, you know. I don't know what to say, to be honest. But the thing is, can I make it small enough? Oh, I can, kinda. Make it thin enough. It's not thin enough, but it's good enough, I guess. But let's see. Alright, I can go that small. Yeah, I want to remove this blue piece and move it to this because it's just weird. Like, this is a single piece, but for some reason you can color it like that, right? I want to change that. So the question is, how should I face this? Let's flip it upside down. Like that, perhaps. Then move this towards the blue axis. Actually, this can go with this. You can go back to position, I guess. I want to make this a little stretched, so this has to be more small. Like, this has to line up to that, so let's rotate it up with the page here. Move it towards the rat. Yeah, that actually works alright. I think I might want to make it a bit bigger though. Let's see. Oh yeah, that works better. Like, these small details is what makes a mech looks nice in my opinion. That actually plays perfectly already, so it's already good. But maybe I want to make it a bit longer. Make it a bit longer, move it towards the blue more. Yeah, that's actually really good. Like, this is a good color separation later on, as I'll demonstrate. Yes, it's maybe a single piece, but the thing is, this sub element right here, right? It's for some reason blue by itself, even though it doesn't have an armor separation whatsoever. Like, I feel like the developer just said, yeah, we need something there. So they put it right there. I mean, it's alright, but it's much better if it's one piece color, right? So what I do here, go to the A color, and then now I can. Oh, by the way, global style is for robots, not the entire style, so you have to recreate it still. But with global style, you can just move it to the weapon as before. But look at that. It's much nicer, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I need to move it a little bit because it has holes from that view. But as you can see, this looks much better than having some random color here, right? But you can add small things like that, you know. What else did I can add though? That's the question. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you can do, that's for sure. Alright, let's adjust it a little more. So that's a little too much. Okay, the movement is way bigger than I was expecting, to be honest, but it's snapped in place, so that works alright. Yeah, maybe there is some holes here, but it's alright. Like, you know, it's just an additional part there. Alright, that's one thing. I may want to add an additional detail here as well, just to make it look nicer. So let's go to B part and add another model. Let's go with like I want to make it a small additional bulge here. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't come in contact with this directly. It's just it will come in contact with this, but it's a bit more on the inside, so I don't have to worry too much about it. What do I want to add to that? Let's go with this one, the triangular box here. That's just that. This thing is really big, so let's make it smaller. Where is it? Offset scale. First thing first, let's make it small enough that it works alright. Right. Hello FEB! Welcome to stream. Today we're not exactly building. I'm just trying to remodel my old Mech that I have, old M.A.S.S. So basically just adding some additional detail here and there so it looks nicer and stuff. That's the plan. Like as you can see, I just added this winglet here into part of the arm. It's not original like that, but now it's part of it, as you can see. So it looks like we added some additional armor plating to make more detail on it, so it doesn't have some random colors as before. You know, nice stuff. Let's mirror it to that. I want to make it like that. So yeah, by the way, how are you doing today? I'm trying to make it look not too thick like this. Yeah, let's make it a small cycle. Looks like an Optimus Prime color scheme, to be honest. Well, it's my personal color, so you know, it is what it is. I mean, then again, Optimus Prime is also red and blue as well. I have an additional white accent, well, silverish white accent here to offset it compared to him, I guess. Even though I didn't really think about it when I made that before. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like Optimus Prime color, but that was unintentional. I just realized that now when you said it. And I made this a year ago. So the accessories part is not there before, so now I'm going to add some accessories to it. You know, to make it look nicer. Let's make it as parallel as possible to that part right there. I'm not sure how I feel because this part doesn't feel like it's lined up with this line. Well, that's fine though. I'm going to line up with this, make it a bit smaller, so I'm going to put it closer to that. It's already pretty good though here. Right. Let's make this line perfectly like that. Oh, I feel like the detail already that I'm adding to this thing. Like, it's small details that you don't really have a look, but once you see it, you're going to appreciate it, hopefully. It's right here in this position, I guess. Actually, this needs to be a bit higher in place. Here. Like that. Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. Yeah, I wish I can just slide it, because right now I cannot really slide it everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty good. I kinda want to add some detail here as well. Maybe some additional lighting here. Yeah, let's add some additional plating there. And this one, it's alright. I'm not sure if I should though. But this works, so I should be fine, I guess. What to add here? I want to add some more, but that's the thing, you don't exactly know what to add. Most of the time, at least. I want something else on this part, so I can just make sure this top part here will have its own on the NH. Let's see. Maybe no, that's not right. Like, I don't want this to be thicker than it already is, so I don't know. You have any idea what to add? You can just give suggestion. Maybe I'll consider it, because sometimes creating stuff like this can get a little confusing. You know what, I'm going to work on this first on DNH. I'm trying to use the primitives here more. Maybe it will look nicer. Who knows, right? Let's add this part right here. Quad corner pin. Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure. Decisions. Rectangular box. Let's try that. Oh my. That's huge. Maybe an arm mounted shield like the Easy Egg. Arm mounted shield. Yeah, I can make that for the other hand, I think. I mean, how big this blocky shield though? Yeah, let's try to make it asymmetrical a little bit. Like, this is the right arm. We're going to put a left arm that's at an additional shield. Ooh, it can get really small. I like that. It's still pretty thick though. Okay, let's rotate it 90 degree somehow. Let's rotate it against the yaw here. The funny thing is, 90 is actually 90 degree for a 100 degree slider. It's weird. It's kind of weird. Oh, wrong way. Let's turn out the universal part here. Yeah, it's exactly 90 degrees somehow. It's weird. Weird how that works, huh? Oh, wrong one. Make this big enough like that. Yeah, we're adding extra color separation here and there. Yeah, so it looks nice. Let's make it a bit bigger. Like that. Okay, maybe just reduce it one and then move it downward a little bit. How is that? Yeah, that's alright actually. Like this is kinda like a hard point that you can cover. So we can just open it up and make something on it. Alright, let's add some model here. What is model, by the way? Number 201. Shape edge. Shape edge like that, okay. Alright, number 201. I immediately adjust it. I can. Okay. Have to save that first, then now we have to adjust it. Or align it. Let's mirror it with the A part here. Oh, it lines up perfectly on that side, as you can see. And this is basically, I'm just adding more detail to it, you know. Fit 12, triangular box. Okay, hang on, wrong button. Adjust that. Wait, I mean align that to part B. Yeah, the mirroring system is making things so much easier to work with. Yeah, let's just put it like that for now, so we can start mirroring it to the other side to make an arm-mounted shield. The funny thing about the arm-mounted shield about EZH is actually detachable, so with the way we're making this, it won't be detachable. But you know what? As long as it looks good, yeah. We need to heavier plating here and there, I'm pretty sure. Just it. That's done. Oh yeah, let's paint it. Okay, the E part should be this color right here. Now we should try to make sense of this. B and F. Should I? That's white. Or silver in this case. Make it silver like that. And then for the other part, let's make it blue. Yeah, that looks nice. The additional blue part is always what I wanted. Like, previously it has this part right here painted in blue, as I'm going to show you real quick here. Yeah, this part, for some odd reason, they decided to layer it differently. So you can pick a separate color for no good reason whatsoever. It looks just like, yeah, let's mask the entire part here and there, and then, oh yeah, wait, I forgot about this part, let's paint it with something else. So now, we can just turn it into a single piece and looks much nicer. Like, it's more flush, in my opinion. As you can see back there. Yeah, this looks so good. So it's the D part here to be painted as well. The D part, let's color it in the silver color. Why not? Oh yeah, that looks so good. I'm liking it. Let's try to see the other side here. Oh yeah, I haven't mirrored it. Alright, let's mirror it to the other side. Oh yeah, that looks so good. Now, we're gonna work on the other side to make the shield. We have 3 parts that we can work on. So let's attach the shield on top here. Because this is the hard point, as I'm saying before. Let's see what I can do. Alright, C part. What can be a good looking shield here? It's gonna be rather normal, I guess, but we'll see how this works. It's probably a size of a parry shield for these robots compared to the usual shield, because it's still gonna use a dagger on here. Yes, this is the one with the dual dagger. So, I want something with a notch. Let's see. Actually, we can start with this piece right here. Put it on top. I said put it on top, like that. Alright, the placement is a little weird, but we can work with that. Let's make it smaller first. I don't want to make it too thick, but I don't want to make it too thin either, so... around that size should work. I don't know. I mean, Easy Ike shield is a little slanted, like this piece, but the thing is, it's not exactly thin, is it? Let's try to center it on like that. Yeah, that's quite center-ish. We can just move it around later. For now, let's try to make the piece. Ooh, actually, we cannot really make a huge shield. I just realized that. Well, we can attach an additional part later to make it look a little longer. Just a little bit. This looks more like just an arm guard. Yeah, we cannot really make a huge shield out of this, but it works to just, you know, parry things and stuff. Yeah, if the function is just for parrying and stuff, it should work, right? Yeah, I kinda wish the slider is bigger so we can make more customs than just this. But as it is, it works just fine in my opinion. Yeah, it's just a parry shield. And it makes sense too, because this thing uses the dual dagger. How am I supposed to do this? Make it a little thicker actually. It's way too thin. That's fine, yeah, parrying was what I was thinking of. That's true. Like, this thing is trying to stay light, but we need to add some things to it, right? Is this strat axis? No. Yeah, that looks actually good. And then we need to put some sort of spike on it, just so it can stop it from... well, it can be used for mounting on something. Or just punch. Okay, I think that works. It's a really small parrying shield. And it won't interrupt with the joint, as you can see. So it moves here, it won't hit the joint when it moves around. Yeah, this is a really small parry shield though. Let's see what we can add to this. What is this? It's still a shaped edge. I want something that's kind of triangular, but not really. I don't know how I'm supposed to say it, but yeah. It's a really small arm shield though. Let's see, maybe on the connector we have something else that we can add. Ooh, we can add some mounting, well, not really mounting point, but you know what I mean, right? This part. So it can carry it around. How do I want to... for it to be look like? Maybe we should keep it as a hard point only, and then add this. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure yet what to do here. What is this? Long connector. That's not exactly what I want, to be honest. Do you think it's possible to make finger claws like Barbatos Lupus Rex? I think it's possible because this is still arm part, right? This is not the hand part, this is just the arm part. So you can make a claw here if you want. So you make the lower arm like with this, and then you make the claw part with the hand part here. So you can actually. So it's kind of small in a way, but well, it needs to be smaller compared to the actual claw weapon, right? Because the claw weapon is just too big for the size, if you saw my previous video. So it kind of makes sense to... Yeah, you can actually, because you have 8 parts, right? And it's on the palm alone. I mean, look. Let me save this real quick. As you can see, this is still on the lower arm. You can add more to the arm here. And it's still empty, so you can make at least 4 claw, maybe 5, depending on how you make it on the detail. But at least you can make 4 of it. But not gonna be too detailed if you try to make 5. But you get the idea, right? You can make it. So if it moves, let's see. Just real quick here. Now we cannot put it around the frame part. Okay. You can only put on the plating part here. And this part as well, if you want. But basically just the part that you can change. The frame, it's not. So you cannot really attach the nail here. But it's possible. If you have enough imagination, it's possible. Let's clear this part here real quick. And back to assembling the lower arm for the shielding. Alright, G part. Need some nice connector here. I kinda want this one. It's latch, okay. It's called a latch because it latched onto it. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's use that. Adjust the position. You can attach it directly on top like that if you want. Oh, I thought it was angled. The picture deceived me. I thought it was angled. You know what? Let's put it like that for now so we can see it. I thought this is an angled piece. This is the angled piece. Oh wow, that's quite extreme. But it's alright. It's exactly what I kinda wanted. So let's try making it smaller. The green can stay on 50. The blue and red though, that's need to be smaller. Like so. So, you know, lots of way to do it. Yeah, it's a bit oval shape, but it's alright. As long as it works. Like, it needs to be oval shape anyway, because it's somewhat thin. I make it like that. This one is 20. Yeah, that works just fine. As far as I can tell. Just trying to make it symmetrical enough so I can just play around with the offset position later. So yeah, it has a latch on it, so you can just pull it off and place it somewhere. Right, now I have to rotate it against the green, which is the pitch 90. Yeah, it's a very thin shield, but it works, so yeah, not a problem. In fact, it plays really perfectly if I just put it like that. But I think the finger won't fit if I put it like that, so let's put it a little higher like that. Yeah, I'm still trying to make sure it fits through some finger. It's a very small shield at the end of the day, so at least it can pick it with 3 manipulator there. It's so weird because the size is different in all angles. Because this part is very thin, but then this part is really thick. It's so weird to be honest, but you know, I think that works in its own way. Like in some angle it looks nice, at least. Yeah, but that works. I want to make it a little more. Like if I want to make it symmetrical, I will have to go with this, which is not exactly ideal, isn't it? Let's make it as thick as it can. Maybe make it a little more thick towards vertical. So at least it looks symmetrical-ish enough. In some angle it looks nice, but then you see it in flat view. Oh boy. But you know what? The latch works. So why not, right? It's just a latch, not really for it to be used or anything. But I feel like I don't need it, because the shield is already small enough. You don't need a latch to use this, really. You can just grab it by the edge and then, if you need it, throw it to your enemy face, right? Maybe... You know what, just reset this for now. We need to change this. We need to add... You know what, instead of adding that, we just gonna add some details on this thing. Like maybe an addition, more part up there. Oh, you know what? I have a plan. Where is it? Where is it? Is it on armor maybe that I can use here? Let's see what I can use here. Because I feel like this could work. At least in my opinion, it can work, right? So at least you can try to stab people with this. No, it doesn't work, I don't think. No, it won't look good. In my imagination at least. Like, it's not gonna make any sense. That's what I'm saying here. Okay, this can work, I think. Yeah, that definitely can work. That is definitely can work. If I can make it thin enough. Alright, let's work with this. So, let's try to make it thin, which is the green one. It's way too thin, but I guess it will work. You see what I'm trying to do here? I'm pretty sure you have see what I'm trying to do here, right? Okay. So at least we're trying to make it a little bit more longer than most would want, but makes the length more, a little wider. I think that's a little too wide, but we'll see. Alright. I like how 90 is actually 90 in this, but somehow, yeah, I don't know why it's the 90 is actually 90, so it's based on degree, right? But somehow it can make a 360. So I'm kind of confused, to be honest. Okay, not that. It can stay 0. Oh, it's one of those problems, isn't it? Oh, how is this supposed to work? Okay. So the grid doesn't really have to turn around. It's just these two. Alright. It's a little too big, but we can make it work. So, make it thinner a little bit by the green standard. It can stay on 25. The blue is the length. Yeah, it's the red part here. So I'd like a longer shield in a way, but we try to make it as thin as possible, but not too thin. At least the blade piece won't be too thin. Make it like that, right? And then yeah, that works. So now we have to cover this part here with another angle part. Like what is it's 200 series. Okay, I'm not sure which one works best, so I'm going to buy everything here. It's just 1500. Let's adjust it real quick. Okay. Model. Oh, that's caved in. Oh, it should be this one. Yeah, let's go with this one. Is it lined up perfectly? It is. Ish. Yeah, let's go with this one. Adjust it as before. Make it thin enough. So at least it will cover the upper part here. Yeah, 16 is good. Let's rotate it. Okay, it's 180 now. I just realized that. Okay. But that's nice. I thought it was still 100 before. Well, it's actually the scaling that is 100. So yeah, the rotation is alright. Why do I think it's this part that has not enough numbers for some reason? Make it long enough so the latch style part is covered. Oh yeah, this is looking good actually. Oh, up here. Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh, look at that. I mean, I know it's not exactly big or like a handguard to be honest, but you still can punch with this thing. Alright, it's time to color this. So it's CGH, right? This won't be on the other side, it's just on this side. It looks like it's placed correctly, right? Alright. Let's select the base color here. Red is a little too blend in. I want to make it a bit more colorful. Like at least it can it shows, right? You still can punch with this. The funny thing about this is you still can punch with this thing. Oh, the cheaper is actually to color. Okay. Let's make that blue. I'm not sure if I should color this red. Actually, that works. The red color works because it's separated with the main color. That works quite alright actually. Yeah, let's go with that. These two won't be seen. Oh, I just realized I just changed. Oh my god. Oh, cancel. I just realized the coloring on this thing. Oh no. Alright, what is your color by the way? Black metal. Okay, got it. I forgot to turn off this. I have to recolor this again. There we go. Make sure you turn off the sub element on this part here before you actually do with this accessories element. It's an amateur mistake, but it's alright. It's fixable. Alright, that's that. And for this part, I'm actually going to go for black metal. Should I go with... The glowing color is nice, but I don't think it should be glowing, isn't it? Because it's wedged in between. At least that's my opinion about it. Yeah, black metal it is actually. Either black metal or gunmetal, both works. I think this should be a gunmetal color because this is a weapon, in a way. Yeah, that works alright. I mean, it's kind of small, but it's there to protect my arm. It's really small though, I really like it. Alright, those are the arm part. Oh yeah, look at that. Works alright. It's a little bit clipping, but you know, doesn't really bother us, right? In a way. Like, you won't even notice it's actually hitting, so it's alright. Let's see, what do I want to add next? That's the question. Let's go to the head. I feel like I need something to add here because I want some antenna on it, because this is supposedly a militaristic style. It's just so colorful. It's so weird, to be honest. Alright, let's put on an antenna here. I want to add small pieces here later on the shoulder. So, you know, I want to add some marker on it, so people can see this is the one side and the other is the other side. What to do though? First thing first, let's adjust the placement so we can see it much clearly. Alright. Do an antenna here. Yeah, I think I should, but I need to remove this wiper piece here somehow. Well, not just hide it, just hide it actually. Hello Ishigami, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it is a long time. How are you today, buddy? Are you doing well? Hope you're doing well with the current situation. Let's buy this one here. Yeah, that looks so much better. Let's make it as thin as possible. I'm pretty good. How about you? I am alright. My left thumb is recovering. That's nice. So that's why we are doing this instead of actually in active combat. At least right now, we're not going to do an active combat yet, because my left thumb is not exactly doing well. But it's not that bad, I guess. Someone is really worrying me, so I need to take it easy. But yeah, we're just trying to make this here. It's a little too long, I think. But yeah, I'm fairly alright, that's for sure. How am I supposed to mount this? That, I guess, and then rotate. Really far. That's quite a little too big, but I think I can make it work. By the way, I really hope everything gets well soon. Thank you. It's not just me that has to get better. It's the entire world. But yeah. It's not like I caused the injury on purpose, but it happened. Shit happens, right? want to try to hide that part right there as best as I could. Yeah, that works. I have a really long antenna on the back. It's a little too long to be honest. Let's make it shorter. I don't want this to be higher than the front part there, the front sensor. That's why I'm trying to readjust this as much as I can. Alright, let's move it up a little more. Move it back. It's no more higher than the back piece, so that works. That. Maybe like the antenna style on Easy 8 to be honest. That's why I'm trying to make it like that. Right. What's the color for this? That one I need to camouflage it with thread so no one can really see that's a different piece. You know, you got to hide things here and there as best as you could. Okay, it's nowhere way it's gonna glow like that. Yeah, the white bluish silverish piece is actually doing alright, so let's go with that. Yeah, it's just a small detail that I added to it, but it works, so you know, don't have to change it too much. Yeah, I mean I know this is part of the robot hats, but when I can change it with something else if I want to. Not that part, this part right here on top. Change it with that. Make it a little simpler. So it's not too high now. Compared to this has too much prong. But actually let's change the upper hat with the Mark 1. Looks much better now. Since it's much simpler, but it has some additional detail here and there that can be used to, you know, be placed around here and there. Okay, let's go back to this part here. I feel like I want to try to cover this part a bit better, but it looks alright, so I think that's fine. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's all about I think. So yeah, this is much more militaristic than I was expecting in terms of hat. That looks very good already, so did I really add this? Nah. I mean, there is no way to cover that actually, as far as I can tell. Well, you can with other part, but it's not gonna be completely closed for some reason. You know, let's try to cover it up somehow. And try to make it flush with the placement there. Let's just use the simple block here. possibly can. Alright, that's the smallest it possibly can. Move it down there a little bit. Didn't have all trying to cover things up, right? Try to make it works. Let's change the color real quick so I can see it better. Let's go with that for now. Now let's try to adjust this again. Right. The B part. Let's see. First thing first, let's make it flush. Well, flush-ish. Move it to the middle. I just need to be a bit wider, that's for sure. Okay, maximum, that's the best size that I can go with. Alright, that's hidden there now, which is good. Now I have to paint it though. Yeah, that looks good. Now you cannot see there is a thing that is covered there. Like, for some reason that internal part is open, so I'm going to cover it up. I don't know enough how M.A.S.S works, so I think that's much nicer. You cannot really see, aside from if you get close enough, you can see the detail that, oh yeah, it's a bit slanted inside, so, but that's it. It doesn't look like it's there. That's what matters here. Yeah, trying to cover it up, it's really nice. Even though some other part is exposed, really wide open, but yeah, you know what, it's fine. Let's add something to the antenna, to be honest. Let's try to add something on the antenna part here. It looks like it's a signal in a way. Just small bits. I don't think you can make a small bits, to be honest, but yeah, I don't think you can. If I remember, if from the looks of it, it's not small enough to make it small. Maybe with a pipe. Oh, the pipe is big. Never mind. Maybe decal. Decal piece right here. I don't know. Oh yeah, the decal piece is pretty small. Let's try to make it as small as it can be, so. Like it's supposed to be a decal piece, but I don't know. It doesn't look like a decal. At least that's what I think. So what to do? Now let's select some star here. Oh wait. I mean, this is a sensor color, so let's try that. Okay, I think it's need to be on the higher end. Yeah, it needs to be on the higher end. What to do? Now let's select some star here. Oh wait. I mean, this is a sensor color, so let's try that. Okay, I think it's need to be on the higher end. Yeah, it needs to be on the higher end. let's adjust the C part here. Yeah, that works. Like, yeah, it's active, basically. Okay, I think that works. So onto the shoulder part. Yeah, basically I'm just adding some details here and there to make it nice in a way. So, you know, not much that is gonna be added, but these small details is what matters to me, to be honest. Like, you don't realize it looks different, but it looks different. Okay, so what to do here? I want to add some lights on it. I'm going to keep it like this. Let's see. I'm not sure what to do, to be honest, on how to make a lighting works like aircraft. Let me see real quick. Reference that I can use. I'm not going to show it on the screen here, but you know. Okay, the red one is on the left, the green one is on the right. So, let's see. What kind of stuff that we can add so it's visible enough? Like, it's basically trying to show the position on where it's facing from afar. I think I have a good idea here. This piece right here has an additional detail that is not exactly looks nice with my current resolution. So let's put on something on top of it. Like, you know, it's one way to do it. Let's go with that, adjust it. Yeah, see what I mean. It's kinda have to look, so I have to zoom it out. Okay, the blue axis doesn't need to be any thicker. In fact, it seems to be more thin. That. Then it's a matter of adjustment here. Oh, never mind, it goes that way. Yeah, this is really weird. Like, it stretched one way and the other. Okay, this doesn't work. So I'm going to change the model with something roundish instead. Like, for some reason, it's just like that, isn't it? Yeah, let's go with this one instead. Looks much nicer. So we can separate the color, hopefully. Like this piece would stay there, but this is the hard part because some of it's not really visible nicely. Yeah, that looks alright, I think. Alright, the B part should be something I don't know. We need something small. Like maybe this part. It's an emboss. But it can be really small, so can do that. It's still thicker than my other part, but oh well. I'm just trying to make it work. So page. It's kind of like that, but I need to adjust the rotation a bit more to the like that, and then we make it, we dig it a little bit inside, and then try to make this work. Okay, so I think I need to make it a little wider. So okay, let's try doing this correctly. Actually, that's alright. Actually, that's alright. Yeah, that's good. But this is my opinion, it's good enough. Now let's try to paint. Let's make the outer frame a little different here. Give some color. Yeah, that works. A small white part there, and a smaller part here. Okay, this is where we are starting to make things working. Yes, it's like a housing, right? Like A and B, you two. But what's the color? A. Make it green, like that. Because it's bright green. And we turn on the glow. Okay, we need a darker green to be honest. Don't want it to be too bright, you know. Alright. Oh, that looks nice. Let's save it. This color slot. Would you look at that? The green looks nice, isn't it? I have to mirror it to the other part. So model A, that put on the E part, and take the same part, go to B, same part. Now all we have to do here is to align it. And instead of mirroring it towards the blue, let's mirror it towards the green. So it's gonna be on the same spot, as you can see right there. This one go to with the part A. Now it works just fine. Back to painting. Something as before. That part. And put the green coloring on. Yeah, it's a small bit, but you can see it from afar that yeah, it's green. It's an interesting way to identify where you position, right? I mean, well, if this visor is not clear enough for you on where it facing, this is one way to do it. So now I have to mirror this part. I'll go to the left and paint again. This time we change that to red. So custom color 9. Now edit the style. Let's go with this red real quick. Yeah, that's actually already good. Like, you don't have to make it too bright. But that's basically how to indicate where you're facing. At least one way to do it. Just small additional detail like that could help a lot. Like, I don't think I can add more to the shoulder, to be honest. But it's nice. Like, this thing doesn't really have much to add, to be honest. So that's the best I could do. For now, at least. Okay, this thing is a mobility type, right? Let's add some extra to the leg thruster. Well, leg fan. Like, I don't think I can add much to this thing, to be honest. Maybe the weapon. We'll try to modify the weapon more. Okay, so what to do here? Make the wing larger, I guess? Because this wing is kinda awkward, to be honest. Okay, hang on, where is the backpack? I can adjust this with this, which is much more simpler in a way. The wing style is also nice, but I feel like we should do something about this, right? Yeah, some of the stuff basically I'm just downgrading it to the Mark 1 for some reason. But it's alright. The thing is though, I cannot change this color. That's really annoying. Like it will fully in gray color if I try to do something about it. That's one thing that I don't really like about the layering part sometimes. Like, you couldn't do much about it. What's the color on number 4 by the way? Right, it's the same color as I have. Alright, you know what? This is the backpack anyway, so it's something else in terms of housing here. Yeah, that works much better actually, now that I think about it. Well. The blue part can stay like that. I think should we add wing? Honestly, I don't think so. But what we can do here is to add some additional detail again, making it more detailed a little bit here and there. Well, probably I couldn't do much with this, so maybe I should add a wing. Who knows? I mean, if we try to compare it with the previous one that we used, it's literally tack on that part there. I don't like that. Like, I mean, I know it can adjust itself, but I don't know. It felt really tacky. So you know what? Let's go with this. Add an extra fin here, actually. Go with the connection here. Go with this part, I guess. Oh, I don't like that. I kinda want something that kinda like the Stark Jagan has on the backpack, you know. Well, maybe an additional fan. That should help. Put it on top there first so we can see it much easier. What do we add here? Component. That's a padding. That's the scope. That's the magazine. That's not a weapon. That's a turret actually. What to do here? Energy barrel. Oh, I like that. Let's go with this part. Actually, it's right on the middle here. Yep. That looks good. We need to add some detail here, that's for sure later. Just to make it look like this part here and there. But first thing first, let's make it smaller. Make it smaller. Like that. Move it downward like so. And then rotate it towards the back. So it fits together with the others, right? Now we should add some font here. How much does that have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that's a lot. We may have just enough, but I don't know. Actually, it doesn't have to be font, is it? It doesn't have to be font, right? Like maybe it's just a stabilizer or something. That can work as well. Oh, actually this is kind of backward. Hang on. Alright, let's readjust the size on that axis. Yeah, that looks much better actually. Oh yeah, that works. Okay, it works wondrous. Not exactly symmetrical. Yeah, the thing with this, you cannot really adjust it nicely. It's symmetrical. Like you cannot just slide it. I already posted on their suggestions, so you can actually do that. But yeah, as of now, you can't do much about it at least. But it's fine, I guess. So yeah, it works. Let's make a hole here. Wait, of this piece. Go with this one. The annoying thing about this is you cannot really adjust it nicely. Let's make it as small as possible first. Way too small. Okay, I need something to be colored here. Let's go with red color on this part here. So it kind of resembles the others. And then these two parts, we should put it on a bright color. So just so we can see it for now. I'm going to adjust it later, that's for sure. Not white radiance, that's too much. Where's the white color? There we go. Just so we can see it for now. So we can adjust it easier. The angle is so awkward to work with this thing. to mention, this top part is actually blocking the view. But you know what? I'll work with what I can. So first thing first, let's knock that off and do just that. Oh, it's a really small fan. It's alright though. That axis go minus. But like this is alright. Just a small thruster looks. But the thing is, I cannot see what's on top easily with this setup. So now let's make it a bit wider. This is the annoying part because you cannot really see much. Try to make it on a better angle here so it's balanced on the left and right. Balance. Yeah, that works alright, I guess. I don't have to do really. It's there. Right, let's continue adjusting. In terms of size, make it wide enough so at least we have something there. I want to add something on there, but I don't know. Like you cannot go any bigger than this, so it's alright. Let's paint it in the font color as well, so it looks nice. I want to add next. Like it's already good. Just adding this single fin on the middle is actually make it looks nicer in my opinion. Like it looks like it has an additional thruster on it, right? Works really well. I don't know what to add anymore. Maybe a long fin on the, what is it? This side here. A bigger fin. Yeah, actually we can do that, right? Alright, let's go for model C here. We can go with this, which is rather okay, I guess. We can make it thicker, I think. I'm not sure what to add, to be honest, but it's a progress regardless. Yeah, you know what? Let's not add anything any further on the back. I don't know what to do here. Like if I try to force it, it won't look good. No, I forgot. I have to clean that up. Yeah, it's a really small addition to it, but it works alright. I mean, I'm pretty sure the armor. Oh, no, none of the armor actually has it. I see. So this additional fin that I make is actually makes it looks nicer for the other stuff. Thing is though, I feel like it's lacking. But at the same time, if I add anything any further, it might ruin the looks. Which is kinda annoys me right now. Yeah, let's add something. Because I feel like it's so lacking, I need to add something to it. What to add here on the backpack? Yeah, it's it somewhat annoys me when you feel like you add a lot, but then at the same time you feel like you feel add less than what you need. At the same time, if you add more, you know you'll ruin it. That feeling always annoys me. What is this? Limb cover. Component. Is there any wing part here? Well, there is. Triangular wing. That might work actually. Let's see. I don't know, Chief. It might works, but I may ruin it. You know what? We'll see how this goes. Okay? If it works, it works. If it's not, I'll just delete it. I need to make sure I put it on the right angle as well. Alright, I need to see the color much easier on that dark color, right? So let's go with the silver again, just so I can see where am I facing right now. Okay, so first thing first. Let's try to rotate it towards the outside. Around 30. 11. It's straight enough. Not really actually. Alright, it's a 10 degree. Oh no, let's put it like that. Now from the side. I want to make this much bigger than it needs to be, but we'll see. Right. This one is how thin it is. It's a little too big, so let's make it a little smaller. Yeah, I don't think this is working. Actually, it does work in a way. But I need some extra adjustment to make it work. So instead of just on there, right? This is a large fin, that's for sure. Let's make it like that. Slow it down as much as I could here, but not too much. Yeah, it kind of work actually. Not bad. Yeah, it doesn't interrupt with the body as well. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a wing, but not really. Because I feel like this is too small in my opinion, so I really want to make it bigger. That's something. Next, make it a little thicker. Not sure why it has some flickering on it, but there is some flickering on it. But overall it looks alright, so... Oh my. I like that. Yeah, we have an additional stabilizer here that we can work on. It's component 2302. Line, actually mirror. Let's see. There you go. And it looks like I have an additional art here to work on. And it works alright. I can have to paint. I need to paint this in a nice way, right? First thing first, let's make the entire color align. Oh my god, that looks awesome. I like that a lot. Look at it. Wonder if I buy this color with blue would look better. Yeah, that actually looks good. The blue is actually looks really good on this. Yeah. Look at that. And I felt like it's a Stark Jagan, but no, it's not really Stark Jagan. Like, this is a stabilizer with fuel, because you can detach this. Like, you can detach this and nothing really changed. Oh, I really like that. That new backpack look though. Like, it's supposed to be a wing, but I make it not into a wing. Yeah, this has become a space type in a way. Even though there is no space combat on this game. At least as far as I can tell, right? What else that we can add here? The body is alright. Yeah, this is really good size for the backpack now. So if I try to change it, it will cause some problem. Actually, no. Well, except for that wing, but this too is fine. Like this too is fine, right? But then if you try to add the wing version, it's not gonna work. Oh, this is really helpful because I can change between these two whatever I wanted. I prefer this though, because it fits much better and it doesn't have that side wing that is really tacky in my opinion. Ooh, I really like that. This backpack has officially become better. Okay, what else do I want to add? Honestly, I'm not sure. Because this is just an additional shield, right? Like, I don't have much to add really, because it already looks pretty good with the way it's shaped. You know, maybe some I don't know. This is already pretty good. The small detail looks so good. Okay, I want to see if that's much better. Yeah, that makes it much better. Let's make it fat. So it can tell that's the left side of it. I wonder if I should change the visor color, to be honest. I mean, the visor with the current color is nice, but you know, I want to keep it on green, so it's actually much better with green color. Actually, no. That's actually copy style from custom style to that. And then this is so it doesn't affect the blade, because the blade using the same glow color. I think I need to make it a bit more less bright. So that's personal color number 10. It doesn't look too much like that. Oh yeah, RGB. Oh, if only they can do this. This game would be perfect for causing some eyesore. Let's make it yellow. Greenish yellow like that. I'm trying not to make it too bright. So yeah, it looks nice. Just to differentiate the color between the left, right, front, and rear in a way. But that looks much better. That glow color looks much better. Oh my god. So what to add then? Like, I feel like this thing doesn't need to add more. That's the problem. Like, I can adjust the small detail, but that's it. Can't do any further than that. Okay. Maybe upper shoulder now. Back as well. Not sure what the painting color on this. Ah, it's like that, I see. This one I cannot do much. It's color separate like that for some reason. I mean, I'm fine with it, but really? Like, I cannot do much with that one. It will lose that color if I try to add anything. Okay, for this, if I just unequip it, it's felt so empty there. This one is using the Titan elbow. Yeah, that's alright. I'm not sure what to do there. Like, it only adds just that small addition to this. It's actually helped a lot in terms of looks. Okay, maybe this can be helped with something. Like maybe a flatter piece. Like that. Not sure. Like, I want to make it much more flatter, but oh well. It can stay like that. Yeah, I don't think I can add any more detail to the robot itself. Maybe the gun and the blade can be worked on though. Okay, let's see around the leg. Maybe we can do something here. Let's see. Armor. That's a little too big. I can't do much really. Because it's the rest of the part here is actually already pretty good, so I don't think I need to add more detail to it. Like, this should be flat. I don't need to add anything there. If I add anything there, that would look awkward. Yeah, I don't think I can add anything at this point. I mean, I can add some more, but thing is, adding more stuff doesn't always looks good, and that can be problematic. Yeah. Basically, I'm just adding the backpack, some additional arm detail, and that's it. And yeah, and the antenna. But that's yeah, it's really. I feel like it's not enough to add, but I don't think I can add any more right now with the other model because I already like it a lot with how it looks. So yeah, let's move on to the weapon, I guess, because I don't know what to add anymore. Like this small shield is alright, but yeah, not much. In fact, I can just remove this and it looks perfectly fine. Maybe the food? No, the food is alright as well. But I can add something for the back leg here because I feel like it's suddenly cutting like this. It's kind of weird. So let's actually do that. Alright. What to add here? That's the question, right? It has to follow the lower part here somehow. A simple block will do actually. I mean, I don't think I can add more, but yeah, it's what it is. What it is. Let's paint this part first so we can see it easily. Yeah, most of this is just me trying to add more detail. That's it. Not even do much in terms of other stuff, you know. Okay, should be good enough there. Oh, I just realized this is notch like that. Okay. I just realized this is gonna be a bit more complex than I was expecting. Even though it's just a small addition. The moment I realized I may have got myself into something that's not on my skill level right now is something that I have to consider much better at in the future. A little bit. Make it wider so we can see much better what we are working with. This requires 3 different blocks. Oh god. One's for the bottom part, one's for the middle look, and one's for the one that follow this curve. Good lord. Yeah, I may have just got myself into something that I wasn't expecting gonna took more time than what I wanted, but you know what? It is what it is, so let's do that. Wait, now a little bit like that. Let's little bigger actually clip out. If I try to move it up a little bit, it's too much, right? Actually, it works in my favor in a way. Yeah, actually that's alright, I guess. Yeah, I just got myself into something that's not gonna be simple to work with, aren't I? Okay, I need to make it a little long. And this is basically an additional sculpting, one way or another. Small like that. I need to go lower somehow, so yeah, it's kind of hard to look at. Yeah, I guess that kind of works. I'm trying to cover this part here. Right. If I do that, it will be a little smaller than I want. But oh my god, how am I supposed to do this? It's so hard, I cannot go any lower when it comes to viewing this. Okay, size. Make it a little smaller like that. Okay, let's try to color this so I can see what's going on down there. Wrong one. Cover the entire thing. It kinda is. I may need to rotate a little further actually because it's a rather weird angle right now. Right, align, no, adjust. Okay, it's a 25-degree, I feel. That's about right. Yeah, I can't believe I have to make it looks like this, so just so I can see what's going on. Copy this part A to part B. Save. I have to adjust this again. Okay, I can get away with 0 on that one. like this. Thinner. Move it higher. Okay, that's a little too much, right? So blue size need to be smaller. At least small enough. Red needs to be bigger. Good lord, I'm trying to sculpt something here that I don't think I should, but oh well. Okay, blue axis needs to be a bit smaller. Oh, it's angled. Okay, oh that part is angled. And it's a very weird angle as well. Good lord. I think I've just got into something that I shouldn't try, but I'm going to try it anyway. So yeah. It's alright though, it's fun to try things like this from time to time. Okay, it seems to be a little bigger. Oh, it's so weird. Because it's just too much. One way or another, it's too much. The angle is a little different than I was expecting. Okay. The last bit that I need is some sort of triangle, I guess, to make up for it. Oh my god, the coloring is off as well. Come on. Are you serious? At least the lower is not covered, so it's alright. How come the coloring is off like this? This is the same paint that I have. You know what? I'll try to make it work. Alright, model C should be this one. Oh god. Size has to be the same, isn't it? Crap. Let's see, what's your size? 1570 29. Let's try to align C. No. I should just myself here. Alright, that's much better to look. So blue one is the length, so this one has to be symmetrical in terms of size. Nice. Size should be like that. I mean, the position should be like that, and then the size is following it. Now we have to make it smaller. Let's go with half first so we can see much better. Okay, let's move green downward. That should be a bit more on top like that, but we need to rotate it a little more. Like, the goal here is to make the edges meet with the other part. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be really tough. I know, I just know it. Yeah, see what I mean? It needs to be on that, but has to be a little forward in a way. Because the thing is, I cannot do with this. I can make it smaller again. But it just annoys me that I have to make the rect longer, make the green smaller. Okay, maybe this is not the model. Maybe this one would work better. Make it back to 0. I know it's just a small detail, but it bothers me. I cannot help it. Okay, let's make it different further there. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I just realized. A bit too late for regret, but oh well. It is what it is. I have to make it work somehow. I mean, this is alright actually. Come on. Okay, that's alright ish. Hey, you know what? That works. I'm spending way too much on this part. Oh my god, why? Why am I doing this to myself? And no one would see this anyway from far away. Look. It's just an additional bit, that's it. You don't even realize it, that it's a different one. See what I mean? Not much difference. But I did it anyway because I feel like it should connect. You don't even realize it's a different pieces there. Yeah, that's the only additional part that I add to this thing. And it took too much time to do that, you cannot even see. Oh well. I mean, it's the looks that I wanted, so it's my problem. Like, all I did is just adding small parts here and there. Not even a big massive part like the backpack, for example. No, it's just small bits that you won't even see. Yeah, you won't even see much of that when in combat, you know? But it's alright. Looks good at least when you try to see the details. I mean, you don't even realize this is not from the actual part, this is an accessory. You won't even realize that. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure people wouldn't realize that. Oh my god. Basically, I'm just, yeah, spot the difference. Good luck. Maybe the back's waist here can benefit with some plating. Like, all I did is so small, you won't even realize it's there. I'm just going to try to cover this up a little bit. Actually, no. I need that to stay open like that. It's much nicer that way, I think. Yeah, I guess. I want to see if this works. I mean, that's the side opening. We'll see how this works. That's massive, what the hell? I feel like that should be on the side here somewhere, right? Oh boy. Let's turn it around. 180. Okay, it's smaller all around for now. Alright. What I can do now is to move it around a little bit, I guess. Like maybe a bit more uppy like that. Make it longer. Okay. Make it longer. That looks like it's covered, you know? Make it longer, make it a bit thicker. So it fits very nicely. That's a little too long actually. Just enough to cover the lower exhaust there. Like, it's just this small detail that I add. Not much, but you'll realize it's part of it. Oh yeah, that's even much better. because you don't see the exhaust on the butt. You don't even realize there is an exhaust there. Actually, the hinge can be a different color. It's a hinge, so it moves around a little bit. You know? Did I add something to this side? Yeah, let's try to add something here. Some extra armoring. Limb cover. Let's go with that. Yeah, this can work actually. 90 degree. Right. That's the height of it, so make it a bit shorter like that. Make it wider. At least as wide as I could. I make it thinner, perhaps. That actually works much better if I put it on the side skirt. Actually, let's do that then. Side skirt. Like it's a limb cover, but you know what? It helps to shape things up a little bit. I think this is from the blades part. Not sure. Make it thin enough. Move it downward a little bit. Yeah, that actually helps. It's like an additional plating on the side. Much better than without it, to be honest. I mean, look on the other side here. Looks like it has a slider, so it works with this. And it's a two-part color as well. So let's see, do I want to go with blue? Let's go that actually. Kinda continuous in that sense. And then this should be blue. It's just these small bits that I'm adding to it. Like it's not gonna be adding too much, but you'll notice it once you look it enough that something is different on it, you know? This Apple edition really helps a lot, in my opinion. Like, you wouldn't realize this, it's basically just a simple retrofit upgrade. And we are almost 3 hours. I just realized that. Holy shit. Yeah, this additional small pieces here and there does help to change the color a little bit here and there. and it does show. But yeah, maybe I could have done it better, but you know, it's working. Maybe the middle part here. I'm going to change this into the silver color. Actually, I can't because it's gonna change the entire color there, annoyingly enough. Like, I want to just this color to be changed, but this is also the part of that, so I cannot do that. Unfortunate, but it's alright. Yeah, what I add here? I think I'll add something on top here to make some extra pieces. Like something like that. Make it as small as I can for now. And then from here on, we are going to make it a little wider and longer. To make it around the middle currently, because it's too much. Yeah, I'm just adding these small details here and there. You won't even see it. At least you won't even notice it until you saw it, right? Oh, this one I can put on a glow color to it. Yeah, let's put a glow color there. A little too much. Oh. And that should be alright. What else that we can add here? Like, this is already pretty alright, right? From afar. Just small details that you wouldn't even realize it's there. I do like how adding these small details actually make the robots looks better. Like the back piece, like this longer wing and stuff, this antenna, this small shield. You wouldn't even realize until you look closer. It's subtle, but it works. Okay, let's add some more here. Let's add something this here. I feel like it's too small. Either there or here. Let's go with this again. Try to put it right there. Make it smaller so I can see much better when adjusting. Hello Matthew! Batman with his technically colored machine. Very nice, thank you! Welcome to the stream, Matthew. It's been few days. Alright, in the day. I am trying to make this work somehow. Oh, cancel that. Hope you're doing alright. I'm just trying to make things work here somehow. That. Just it again. B part here. The blue axis go 180. Like so. Alright, that's nice. Let's make things better. I'm trying to make this looks like it's done something nice. It has some power underneath ish. Yeah, you won't pay attention to that, right? Hopefully. I need to move it a bit to the inside. Life's pretty tiring for the past few days, but we'll try to be on here more. Don't force it if you can't, alright? Look at it easy. I wish you have a better day, and hopefully you can enjoy this as well to make your day feels a little better. Oh, I'm liking this looks. And there is some small notch there, but it's alright. It's like, yeah, it's sculpted a little bit in there. Like, what I'm adding here is just small bits and pieces. You won't even realize it. This is my old robots, by the way. Like, but I added extra bits here, extra small bits there, small pieces here, a really small piece down there that you won't even realize that's not supposed to be there. There is an antenna down up there. It's the small stuff that I'm adding that you wouldn't even realize it until I mention it. Like, this is not supposed to be here, it's supposed to be exposed. That's just how subtle the changes here and there. I like it. I like the subtle changes. That makes things much better, you know? It's just something about it that makes it interesting. Let's add this up here. Yeah, the small changes is what matters, right? Oh, look at how tiny it can go. Looks really small. I have to make it bigger though. Look at that. It's so small, you won't even realize it. Like this small addition. This small addition is something that you won't even realize it's there. be a little to the left. Hang on. Actually, you stay there. Size down. And then align the E part to A part. Yeah, it's still really close to the edge, but it's alright. You know what, I'll take it. See what I mean? It's that small pieces that I'm adding. You won't even realize it, as I keep mentioning it. Yeah, see? You wouldn't realize it if I don't mention it. I wish I could change it much more. Oh yeah, I forgot. This one is covered now. It's supposed to be like that before. Even I forgot about it. Even the creator himself forgot that it has a small piece right there. Look, if I try to adjust this. See what I mean? It's not supposed to be there. Hang on, you can see it properly. Look, this is a cover, right? If I move it, it's open. It's not supposed to be there, but I cover it anyway, so it's much more cleaner now. Did you realize that? I don't think so. I know, right? This customization can go really wild, but I feel like adding small details more than adding more stuff. But I did add more stuff, like this winglet here, for example. Let's go to the backpack here. This Jeepa, for example. This is not supposed to be there. It's pretty huge, right? But it's not supposed to be there. See what I mean? It's really small. I just added it so it looks much better. How big can these accessories be though? It depends on the model. Sometimes it's really big, sometimes it's not. Like this wing part here, it's pretty big. And this small piece here is already big. See what I mean? Yeah, it's not that easy. Like, some part is already big, sometimes it's not that big. So yeah, it really depends. And I wish they can add some more to it, but you know what, it's already good in my opinion. So, well, for now it's already good. They can add more, but maybe not now. Okay, I don't think I can add any more because this robot is way too simple. This part is way too simple. So there is limit to size of for the palms. Yes, that's what we are telling the dev to add more to it, so you can make it something really big or something really small. So you can have more freedom on creating stuff. Oh yeah, this back fin is also an additional part, as you can see. Yeah, I know, right? It's so many small bits that you probably won't even realize it's there. Alright. That's enough for the robots. Oh my god, it's so good! Now, weapons. Yes, you can do that as well to the weapon. Oh, I have some new part here. What? What's new? Oh, new grip. Basically, if size limits isn't a thing, it would be a big woo. I know, right? I know. What the hell? What the hell is this? Oh my god, that's wild. A bit too wild for my taste. Oh good lord, what is this? That's way too wild. I want to keep it as a dagger though. So, knife wielding style, I need to change the part here with something small. Like a small sword bits. Not long one, the small one. There's a short part here and there, you know. That snake bone thing looks like something a pirate would use. Thing is, I'm not a pirate. Yeah, the closest thing to a knife is this. It's kinda hard to create something else with this blade, but if you have a bigger one, you could be easier, but I want the short one. But the short one looks good aside from the beam blade. I mean, like, I can make it a beam weapon, but that's kind of boring, isn't it? I mean, like my dagger currently. But I cannot add more to this. It's already good. I mean, I can change the grip with something else. So, you know. It's one way to do it. Thing is though, the grip is not it's kinda hard to shape, in my opinion. Like, this is already good, but that's it. Like, I don't know. A bit hard to shape a dual dagger. I mean, dagger is supposed to be small. You don't have much styling, except from the blade itself, right? Thing is, the blade, I could try to make it has something else on it, but yeah, I kinda wish there is a smaller bits that I can just hide, you know? And there's no katana blade, that's a problem. Hang on, let's have a quick look on this dagger with the photograph mode, so I can see what it's about. So this is a dual dagger. It doesn't hold like this. It will hold in reverse grip like this. Okay, so this is the front. It's also the front here. The thing is, it's really hard to make it look nice. You know what I mean? Like, this is really thick. I can try to make it a bit longer in a way, but yeah, let's try to do something about it. Oh, not tuning. Oops. It's weapons. The sheer amount of parts, dang, I know, right? You can even customize your shield if you want. Oh yeah, I forgot, the shield name is Patan. Okay, let's do something about this. Okay? Let's make the blade a bit bigger. So, you know, looks much better in a way. But it needs to be that sharp. So let's play around with the primitive here. What to do? Let's start with the component. There is a wing part that we can make use of, for example. The thing is, it goes the wrong way. Like, it's not sharp, that's the problem here, right? I don't need to be sharp, so... but it needs to be thick as well. What is this? Blade. Ah! Okay, here is the blade that we can remake. There is quite a few blade parts, but it's symmetrical, that's the problem. We need something that's less symmetrical, you know? Yeah, these small parts, there is a lot of it. I want it to be sharper though. Like the sharpest thing here is this blade here. And I don't like the shape of it, that's the problem. There is a curved blade as well. But due to the fact this thing is already huge, right? It's kinda hard to make it less. Oh yeah, I should add this to the suggestions so you can have a blank piece with maximum hitbox somewhere. Or just a really small piece that you can add. So you can create your own weapons on it, you know? Like, that's the wing part, triangular wing. Like, it's not sharp, that's a problem here. I can make it look sharp, but... well... it doesn't feel right. Oh, this can work. It's just upside down though, that's a problem. Like there is strike wing. Yeah, we're going to try to make it from wing parts here, that's for sure. Is there anything that is sharper? That's the problem here. Because I want something that looks like a blade, but not an actual blade, you know, so we can make it bigger. Like there is an actual wing here, but you know how that looks, right? The parts aren't rotatable or movable in any way. You have to pick this first and then we adjust it. You know what, let's go with this. See? As you can see, it's still on that side, right? So we have to go to the adjust and just click it like that. See? Pretty simple. It's very simple on its own. So you can really create anything you want, really. You can even go underneath like that. Do not break in the middle though. And you know what, I'll just go with that. So this is the blade piece that we are going to use. Make it as big as we can. Yeah, it's really big. I know. 180, 180. And then move it down. See, it's aligned really well. And this is the biggest blade that I could make with this. This is the biggest I could go for. Wait, it looks like a long blade, but it isn't. Like, you can adjust it, but you have to click here and there. It's very cool. It's the thicker side here. Oh well, whatever. We're going to make it glow anyway, so you won't even see it's thicker or thinner. It's going to be a beam blade, some sort of. It's not even a dagger anymore. This is gonna be really big. Yeah, it even has 2 edges. Why not, right? And it's really weird because it has 2 edges, but it's there. It's there. So let's go to the painting. The painting is also a little different. Yeah, look at that. It's thicker there, but you know what? It works. It's a really weird blade, but it works. See what I mean? You can adjust this like that. Let's see how ridiculous this thing is now. Holy shit! That is cool! Well, you can still see the line here and there, but... Oh my god, that is so huge! I know, right? Oh, this looks sick. I like it. This is a really big blade. Oh my god. Those aren't daggers anymore. What the fuck? They're short swords. It is a sword, but I want to make it look like it has a dagger stance. That's why I'm using a dagger blade there. Because if you use the normal one, like... if you use another one, the wielding style is different. So that's why I'm using that. Like, this is a sword. A blunt sword that is just really hot. It's really weird, but it works. Like, you're supposed to cut with this side instead of this side, but we're going to use this side anyway. Because it's hot. Now we can move on to the gun. Oh boy. The gun, though. We can make something really crazy, right? First thing first, though, I have a few stuff that is unlocked here. Like the last trigger here, the downhold trigger. Ooh, hello. We can add some more to the gun as well if we want to. For example, what is this weapon type, by the way? I can forget. This is a one-shot. It's not that great. Let's do something here. This barrel here. I want something easier to use. I think this barrel will spin. So if you attach something there, it will follow the spin as well. Would be ridiculous to be honest, but let's not do that. At least for now. Okay, let's go with the 6 Barrel Gatling here. And this act like a shield, right? So my idea here to attach something to protect the right side here, because you're going to need something to protect yourself, right? Let's go with the change the bullet trigger. I mean, this is fine, but we need some single trigger one, like this one, for example. Actually, this one would work better because it has a what is it? Ambidextrous design to it. Alright, this works. There is no magazine on it though. It's so weird when you have a single trigger that has no magazine whatsoever. So let's go with this one. So they can just detach one of the side to make it fall, right? It's a bit on the upper side, so let's go with this one. We're going to change the name to MG. My gun. Because machine gun. Oh, come on. Mech gun. It's a temporary name. Don't mention anything for now. I just want to see how it's gonna be placed when we put it on the robots here. Okay. Okay, so we can use this as an attachment point of some sort to make it look like we have some protection. Oh wait, hang on, I haven't changed it. I haven't changed the trigger yet. It's alright though. We can use that anyway. Yeah, we can use this instead. So this can be just an attachment, and then we can add a big part here to, well, just a small bit here to act like a camera for it, you know, for aiming. Because this iron sack, honestly, it's not useful. Where's the one? Yeah, there it is. We're going to put a big shield on the side to protect the arm. This one, I don't know if I should add anything to it. But yeah, big shield. We're going to add a big shield on the side there. Alright, let's go. Oh, this is weapon number 2. I forgot. I just realized I'm using the weapon number 2 this entire time instead of weapon number 1. Okay, let's activate that, deactivate this one. No wonder it looks different. Okay, let's put an ice bullet to stop people from doing anything really. It will slow down the enemy, that's for sure. Now, what do we add to this? We need an additional armoring, right? So let's put on something that is flat first. Flat enough. So it kind of follows the... Oh wait, this is the camera down here. We can use that as a camera, but I don't think the coloring works though. I can just add to it later. For now though, let's put something to protect. Yeah, they use the robots from breaking, hopefully. Let's adjust this, move it to there, make it as big as possible. It's not that big. Oh well. I kinda wish it's bigger, but you know what? Let's try to make it work. Let's just say that's a hard point. And then B side model. Let's add a wing component here. Okay, so you're probably going to question why, but it's the way the game works here that prevents me from doing it in a nice way. So we can go with this, for example, but that's small. Even if you make it bigger, it won't be that big. That's why we're going to go with the wing part here. Yeah, so it has a big enough size. Like as you can see, it's really big, right? See, it's really big. So we're going to attach it like there. But this for now. Hang on. Let's let it stay right there for now. We need to move this upward here. So adjust that. Move it to that side. Actually, instead of moving it like that, we're just going to stamp it on it. So basically, what I do is just hide the part down there. So it looks like it's an attachment, right? Now what I want to do is to make it bigger. Make this part entirely big like that. Rotate it forward like that, I guess. Yeah, it's like that. It's actually 180, sure. But don't actually have an additional protection here. Rotate towards the front, 90. Move it up. So as you can see, this is a wing, but we make it look like a shield in a way. Move it back. A bit to the outside so it doesn't bother it too much, hopefully. And that works really well for a shield system-ish. Okay, let's see how this looks real quick. Yeah, it definitely protects the arm. Okay, we need to make it shorter actually because it's too big. I mean, I do like the looks of it. But I You know what? Actually, I'll keep the size. This is really big, and yeah, it looks good. It's some sort of protection system. You know what I mean? An additional part here somewhere. Yeah, that's definitely going to work. It's an attachment, but it's just there. Yeah, what do you think? It's fairly long, but it works well. At least in my opinion, it works really well how it's shaped. Because it needs an additional protection, in my opinion, when it comes to using the gun. A big gun like that. So at least the vital arm to hold it is going to be protected, even though the other side won't be, but you know what, it's alright. Okay, let's continue. Let's copy the part A to part E. Sure. Now this one, I am going to move it forward. Like so. Because, you know, things need supports. Okay, maybe not this one. Let's change the model to something that's a little triangular to follow the sign on the outer edge there. So let's make it like that. Ooh, look at that. Looks pretty cool, isn't it? The way it supports, you know? Okay, let's make it a little thin, actually. Way too thick. Yeah, that works. Now copy the B part to F part. This one. Let's make it like that. Make it a little smaller like this, I guess. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. A model player. Okay, we need something there that is gonna be a little nicer to attach. But oh, this can work. I mean, this is an energy barrel, but this can work. Okay, let's see. I can just take aside quick. This armor plate is just an armor plate, right? So not much that it can do, but at least it's going to have something to keep. So yeah. Okay, I think. Well, in terms of placement here, need to rotate it a little more. And move it a little backward. Oh my god, that looks awesome. Like, it's an additional protection, but let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that is so much better. Yeah, it looks like a foldable shield, right? But it isn't. It's definitely going to protect this part really nicely. So yeah, I need to add something to around here. To at least keep the upper part much better. Actually, this is already good enough. You know what? This is good enough. The way it's shaped. So now I need to have some optics, so I don't have to aim, because this is a hipfire gun at the end of the day. Even though it has a barrel on it, iron sight, that thing is not useful. The iron sight is not gonna be useful for an arm-mounted weapon like that. So what do we do here? It's already 4 parts here. We haven't even done anything yet. Let's see what I can do here. I mean, there is an optic down there, but I don't think... Yeah, it's a full piece. It looks like an attachment, but not really. So I'm going to put something there to use it as a camera. So, Model C. But it's funny, the camera is down there instead of up there. But you know what, we need some sensors to make it work, right? That's a reactor. I mean, we can make that work, but I don't know, why would you? Oh, we can make... Ooh, I remember something. I just remember something good in terms of design. Well, not really good, but it's alright. I don't know, I should do it though. Because I remember something from a certain series that has a really big red dome, but that's for long range weapon. Yeah, you know what? Forget about that. We need something here. A camera of some sort. That's a fan component. I swear I have one that is called camera before, but I guess it's only in my head. Not sure. Let's go with that one. Okay, let's make it a little smaller. I'm trying to make it fit on the middle. So it looks like it's an attachment that is last minute addition to it. It's not really on the center. Yeah, that's about center as I can be. It's so annoying. Get a little bigger then, so it covers it up. Yeah, it looks like a flashlight, but it's not. It's actually a sensor, which is weird because usually sensor is on top, but now it's on the bottom. Because why not? Alright, time to paint. What's this paint, by the way? Oh, gunmetal, okay. Let's see, this should be gunmetal. That should be gunmetal as well. So now comes the part where we try to separate things. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks so good. I mean, it's just a shield, but holy shit. You can use this idea for a wing as well if you want. It's one way or another. Alright, the housing for the optic is that. So let's go with custom color 6 because there is no glow color for this weapon. I completely forgot about it last time, and it's time to edit the style. I forgot to save the yellow color here. from the other optic. Well, not the optic, it's the sensor. Alright, custom style number 10. There we go. Yep. Let's go back to the weapons. I won't be using this, but you know, since it's an ice elemental, it will help a little bit to slow down the enemy. So yeah, it's a matter of utility here. So number 6, added style. Style number 6. There we go. Much better. It's so much better now. Alright, time to change this. No, this one is alright. I could try to use the same concept with the shield before. We'll see how this looks though. Oh yeah, that looks awesome. I love the shielding on this. It looks really awesome. Like it's really covered the body really nicely. Yeah, that's nice. So now we need to do something about the weapon number 2. This has a really different holding because it's actually curved with the way it's holding the gun. So, and this is actually where the grip's attached. So it's actually ambidextrous, but we're not going to make it ambidextrous now. We're going to put some shielding here. Just so, you know, it protects a little bit on the arm. Actually, now it's alright this way. It's already good. You know what? Let's play a little bit. It's already good. I'm trying not to go too hard, hopefully. Let's do a quick run. I want to see how the blade works mainly. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, it's loading up the new component. I completely forgot about that. It always do that whenever it has a new component to be added. So here we are. Ah boy. Even if I try to skip, it won't. It's no use because it still try to load itself. So you better just let it stay like this. So at least you can see something. Mainly I want to see the dagger looks, the new hit dagger looks, because it's not a hit dagger anymore. It's a hit sword. It's big. Way too big. Yeah, that small details really pops out a little bit. But the thing is, you won't even realize that's not even part of the component until I mention it. But yeah. Oh, it looks really nice. Like you won't even realize the ankle piece is not even supposed to be like that, but I make it looks like that. The arm has additional details here and there that you wouldn't even think that's part of it, but it's a part of it, as you can see. What else that you wouldn't even realize? The side skirt, you probably thought that was the same piece, but it's not. The antenna is obvious. It's kind of obvious if you know what it looks like. But the backpack, you probably won't realize it's an additional part, but it is an additional part. The chest piece, the small chest piece right there, it's also an additional part. But the main thing that will make this looks different is gonna be the weapons, mainly. Because the weapon is really huge. The arm part, you won't even realize that's also an additional pieces instead of a completely different piece. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you won't even realize it's not even part of the actual armoring from the game itself. It's completely different. But yeah, it's gonna take a while. Yeah. This is gonna take a while. But yeah, the goal here is to keep it simple for my Mech here. So, you know, that's why it looks like this. Like, I prefer a simpler model. Oh my god, why is it taking so long? I mean, I know I just start the combat now, but holy shit. This is the one part that they probably need to optimize, to be honest. Because it's the one part that is taking too long sometimes when you just add your new robots, but you know, it is how it is, so can't do much about it, is it? Like, can I? Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. Because for some reason, if you have new robots or new components that you added, like completely new, it will make them take so much time before it's actually start working. Like, I kinda wish they improve on this side, but well, I don't know. Like, everything works fine, it's just trying to load that it's just decided to stop there. Like, the animation's still moving, the particle effect's still moving and stuff, but it just stopped. And if I decided to try to skip this, it won't skip the loading anyway. Because it's the loading that is taking so much time for some reason. It's weird sometimes, this game. But hey, early access, alright. They still need to do something about it. Okay. Like, my OBS even frame dropping because of this game. Just because it's trying to load something that, I don't know. It just confuse me. Like sometimes it happens like this, sometimes it doesn't. Like I wonder what's going on behind the scene here, on when loading things like this. Because look, it doesn't even move. It's going to take a few minutes, but the next time you launch it, it won't be a problem anymore. So yeah, it's one of those things that's just doesn't work as intended, I feel. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I don't know much about this, right? Oh my god, it does kind of some movement. Holy shit. Because I can press escape now, it's just gonna be even more boring because it's just a black screen for you guys. Yeah, it's one of those. Okay, so the interface is nice, isn't it? This is really awkward because this happened from that time. If you tune into my last stream as well, where I play around with this accessories part as well, with the completely new M.A.S S, this does happen there as well. But my older M.A.S S, it doesn't happen. Oh my god. It's moving really slowly. And maybe I should try to restart it. You know what? Let's try to restart this. This is taking way too long. Give me a moment. Yeah, this game has quite a problem. Yeah, look, it even goes to fine again. Well, something is off when trying to load the hunting ground earlier. And yes, by the way, it only happened on hunting ground. Not sure why, but yeah, it just happened. I can still remember the first time I tried to load up hunting ground before. Way back when the first one unlocked, it also has that problem. Okay, you know what, let's just go with the normal campaign mission that is not too hard. Because it's just a showcase at this point. Let's go with the first one. Maybe a little too strong, but you know what, it's alright. Okay, let's try to launch it up. It's gonna be working as intended, unlike before. See? See? Okay, loading is a little long. But see, it works! There is no problem.
Mission start.
Wow, this thing is so big now. My dagger is so big. It's a sword. Not sure if it affects the hitbox, but yeah, it works just fine. I mean, this is still a little big. Oh yeah, I should try to adjust that as well. Yeah, look at that. The small glow, you can see it really well, actually. Yeah, I know this is not the photograph mode, but it works. Oh yeah, look at that big gun. And that big gun works just fine. It doesn't block anything whatsoever except for the side pot apparently. I won't even realize there is a small shield on the left arm. Like, it's right there. It's actually conflicting. Oh well. I can just remove it later. But it works, so you know, it's not a problem. I feel like how big the dagger now. I don't think it's part of the hitbox though. But the hitbox is already pretty massive in my opinion. For a dagger. Because it's not part of the actual dagger, it's just a small part of it. But yeah, not much here. So reason that one doesn't work? What? Oh yeah, I have to aim on it. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, the small back skirt is really nice as well. I mean the waist skirt. Oh, the burn is really nice as well. Let's keep it for later. But yeah, this sword is really big. Ow. That makes kinda hard to do, but oh well. Yeah, look at that big sword. It's a sword, but I use it like a knife. Because why not?
Mission clear.
Like, it has no business to become this big. And it fits really well with the swing arm, well, the swing animation, because before it's a little too big, but now it just right, somewhat. Yeah, it's just right. Still a little too big, but well, it's not that big actually. All things considered, but it's a sword still, not a knife anymore. Okay, let's try the hunting ground again. Because last time it doesn't work. Should be working this time, right? Or is it? Yeah, now it works after a restart. It's so weird. Sometimes it's just so weird. Like, it doesn't work from time to time, but
Mission start.
it works later on. to be careful a little bit because this doesn't have recovery. But the defense is pretty alright. So it's alright, I guess. I keep missing everything. Okay, the ice doesn't help much, but it's alright. Let's try this. Let's get a you folks here. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's really. I mean, it's always looks nice. Oh, what? Where is he? Alright. It's really cool though. That you can make it look like that. Like you won't even notice this is not even a knife. This is what is it? I mean you will notice it's a knife because it's reverse hand grip like this. Okay. Need to be careful here. And if I have recovery on this, I have to be careful. Yeah, this thing is doing alright, as far as I can tell. Yeah, my health is still alright. The shield is pretty good. I forgot how decent this thing is. Alright, that's all of them. Yeah, the boost is slow enough. Oh, the flame do really well. Oh crap. I almost died there. I almost died out of my mistake. Oh no 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 no. I need some shield, please. Okay. Good. Yeah, that missile is really helping. Oh no. I almost died, but it works. Somewhat. Yeah, that's not a lot of damage, but at least it still slows down the enemy, right? Yeah, it still slows down the enemy. But the burn
Mission
really
clear.
burns. Yeah, I think it's good. Like, it's a really small stuff here and there, but you won't even realize it. Like, not much changed, but you know what? The simplicity of this mask that I built is actually what makes it looks really nice. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. Not much that I've done here, to be honest. Like, I took too much time to do things that's supposedly simple. But you know, that's the fun of it, for me at least. Yeah, I hope you enjoy today's stream. If you like it, feel free to press that like button. If you want to support my content, then hit that subscribe button, and make sure you turn on that bell notification so you get notified for things that I build here, or just, you know, any content really. And also don't forget to follow my Twitter and like my Facebook page. It's right there on the right. And yeah, I guess that is it then. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Thanks for watching, and remember, I'm keeping my eyes on you, so keep on living, buddy. Keep on living. I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye. Yeah, it doesn't change that much, but it's worth it.